Hey. Alright, so as you can see from my last video, we actually ended up taking the train to Gdansk. Emily and I made it around just before 10 o'clock yesterday. We got on a really good train, had the whole thing to ourselves. Super nice. So we're staying at the hostel. It's called Sound Hostel. We are staying in the electronica room. You can see the electronics, just DJ stuff. The other girls, four girls in this room, 3 girls in the other. They're in the alternate room. I'm not really sure what it looks like. I haven't been there. There's a reggae room. There's a rap room. I know. Should have got the reggae room, but didn't, unfortunately.
Oh, you've got to tell us about our great trip.
Oh yeah. So before I get to that, we went to Melbourne today. Fourth best castle in Europe. It is the largest castle built of brick, I believe. I don't know, red brick. Anyways, amazing. I felt like Arya from Game of Thrones walking through the castle. Totally amazing. It's has trapdoors, it has corridors, it had a drawbridge. Absolutely stunning. We did a walking tour, so we listened to like an audio headset, and I'll show you some footage, attach this clip afterwards. Totally amazing. Just like the corridors, extreme medieval. So I'm thinking maybe I've figured out what I'd like to do with my future and possibly be studying medieval history, but that's quite a jump. But with that, I could become a tour guide and travel Europe, travel wherever there's castles, just learn about medieval history in general, about every country, just major in that and just go from there. But I mean, again, pipe dream, and right now I'm in Poland, so let's not be hasty. We're getting ready to go out. We're probably going to hit up a shisha bar, because that's, if we can find it. Gdansk is really nice. It's like a port city. Looks like New Westminster, honestly. It feels like I'm staying on... Yeah, so they have no idea what New West is. Nicole might. Nicole, it does. It looks like, okay, it looks like if you were staying in, like, okay, the Key, like if you were staying in the hotel there, but like, okay, you know what? I think it does, and I think it's beautiful, so screw everyone else. Australians have no idea, and Nicole lives on the island, so she has no say. She lives on the island, like I said, so she has no say, okay? So, oh man. Anyways, I wouldn't recommend this hotel.
Yeah.
We've had it's called the Sound Hotel. Not awful, but I mean, we haven't had I've seen the reception once, and that's when we checked in. As soon as we paid, we haven't seen. I don't know if there's anyone else staying in this hostel. Like maybe a couple people. It's very quiet. Neighborhood's kind of bopping, not too crazy because it's like a fisherman's port. But a little weird. But I mean, we're all together, so that's the main thing. We're fine, and like we're only here for one night. We have keys to like everything, which is cool. So, but yeah. So anyways, back to Melbourne. Melbourne was amazing, and we left the hostel here about 9:30 a.m. and then we got to Melbourne around 11. By the time we walked there, got us a bite to eat. Train's about an hour. Again, thank you, Uncle Peter. He used my train passes. It was amazing. So we took the train, and yeah, we got to Melbourne, and what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we came back from Melbourne. It's been a long day. So we left Melbourne around 3:30, and then at around just got home just now. It's about 9 o'clock. So we've been gone literally like 12 hours, which is crazy. On our way back, we tried to catch this train. So train to Gdansk. So we're at the platform, waiting for the train, missed it by like 2 minutes. Lame, I know, like just our luck. So then we're like, okay, next train comes in an hour, so let's just chill out in the waiting room, wait an hour, whatever, wait an hour. Next thing we know, freaking train doesn't come. So we're like, okay, so now we have to start asking people. There's like legit 2 people on the platform. None of the signs make any sense. This is not a big train station. If you are ever in Melbourne, please ask people. Please make sure you know where you're going. Please book ahead of time. It's honestly a drag. So Talk to this lady, doesn't speak any English, but she's very helpful, trying to help us as best as she can, super sweet. Tells us to get on this, she's like, oh, express train, Gdansk. And we're like, okay, express train, what does that mean? She's like, oh, express, go. Yeah, and we're like, okay, we get on this express train, because it pulls up the station, and she's like, we're like, express, we're like, that one? She's like, yes, she's like, go, she's pointing, we get in the train, start going, and, we're like walking, we're like, okay, what the hell, because everything's like reserved seating, and we're like, okay, we didn't book reserved seating, go over to the cafe, and the two conductors come up, they're like, you guys are on the wrong train, like, da-da, and they're like, we're like, oh, no, we're like, okay, well, we'll pay extra, like, whatever, and they're like, no, like, we'll take you off the next station, and you just get on the other train, that's fine, like, the next train that comes, just pop on that one and go dance. We're like, okay, we'll do that then. Bunch of us together, there's like 4 of us, so, I mean, it's no big deal, it's not really dark out, it's fine, so, like, okay, sounds good. So the conductor, like, 10-minute ride, he's like, okay, he gets off with us, he's like, okay, let's go figure out when the next one comes, so you guys know, because apparently it's really bad for us, we're not supposed to be on here. It's like, so, like, this is like first class train, like, express train, first class train. So he gets off the train with us, and he looks at the sign, he's like, oh, there's no sign, he's like, I don't know, and we're like, he's like, okay, well, like, is there a train coming that's gonna go to dance? And he's like,
she watched the first episode.
yeah, probably. And we're like,
why did you get me to watch
what?
So
and he's like, he felt bad. I mean, we're young. We're not, like, obviously that experienced of travelers. And obviously we're English, so we don't speak the proper language. So he's like, yeah, you know what? He's like, I'm the boss here. You guys come with me. He's like, free ride. We're like, legit. So the girls, I have my Europass, but the girls paid 30 zlotys amongst them for an express first class ride. So we just sat on there. Let's chill. There was like an hour ride, super sweet. Yeah, so we were all so grateful, because otherwise we would have been stuck in like the pitch black and some like weird side train. So now we know a little bit more about like the trains and like a little bit more. I mean, it always takes a little bit of work to like, a little bit of like, I don't know. What happened?
They're in the soap pot.
So the other girls with the soap pot, so we'll see them. I don't know what we're gonna do. Find some shisha, that's really far. But we're gonna go to soap pot tomorrow, and we're also going to Hell, so, and back. Hell is an island. Hell's an island?
Hell's a town.
Hell's a town, but it's on an island?
It's on the peninsula.
It's on a peninsula, which is, as Emily explained to me, so we have an island, and then a peninsula is like a long kind of part of the island that goes out into sea. So it's kind of like a natural dock, a really long natural dock, if that makes sense. Most of you probably know what a peninsula is, but I didn't know what it was. So, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go kind of figure stuff out, see what the other girls are up to, see if we can find a shisha bar and see if there's like reception, like, I don't know, man, we'll figure it out. Anyways, here's our room again. Here's my hostel family.
It's me again.
And, oh, there's Emily again. And I don't know where Nicole is. Nicole's MIA. Oh, she's there. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So I'll talk to you guys later, and have a good night. When I post this, it will probably be in like 3 days. So when you're watching this, I actually was probably in Gdansk like 4 days ago, because the Wi-Fi doesn't really work anywhere I am. Okay. Peace.